Today we made a water fountain for the backyard. The birds absolutely love it, and it makes a nice trickling sound during the day, which is enjoyable. We spent about $200 to make this one. You could definitely do it for less money or more money, depending on how big your pots are, what they're made out of, and what you fill it with. Also, a taller fountain will need a larger pump to pump the water up that high. But the main thing you need is 3 big pots with holes in them so that you can run the electrical and the plumbing up through them. This one had 3 holes that we filled with silicone and rubber stoppers, and we ran the pump electrical through the bottom. These pots are not flat on the bottom or the top, so we did our best to make sure they were level as we went. You want the water to spill over evenly on the top and the middle layers, so trying to get them level is worth the effort. We put some concrete in the bottom of the largest pot to help give it some weight on the bottom so it's not too top heavy, and also help seal everything and hold everything in place. We put a piece of 4-inch PVC in the bottom to help hold up all the other pots. And we also put a piece of rebar in there that's going to go up through all 3 pots to help kind of all lock it together and make sure it doesn't move too much. Use a level to make sure the rebar is nice and straight, and then we waited a couple hours for the cement to dry. Then we put a plastic plate on top of that PVC, which is going to create a void underneath so that the pump has plenty of water in a reservoir to pump up. And then we ran the plumbing up through the middle pot. We added some more silicone so that that's nice and watertight. And then we added another 4-inch PVC in the middle pot to hold up the top pot. We filled the PVC with rocks to help hold everything in place so it didn't move around too much. And then once we had that, we filled the middle pot with rocks and tried to get the top pot as level as we could. And then we filled the bottom pot. We used larger rocks around the edge to make sure the smaller rocks didn't fall down into where the reservoir is. We waited overnight for all the silicone to dry, and we also didn't fill the top pot right away because this thing can get kind of heavy. So if you're going to move it to a different location, don't put in too many rocks. You'll save your back some trouble. All in all, I think it looks beautiful, and we've been enjoying it. We do have to refill it about once a day because the birds will throw all the water out and the sun will evaporate some of it. But, you know, in the morning when we're watering the grass, we spray a little bit of water in there and it seems to be happy. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.